They called it the Devourer of Thalos, a creature bred for one purpose only, to kill. 6 meters long. Armored scales like blackened steel. A jaw that could shear combat plating in half. Its roar alone sent trained warriors into shock. And now, it was pacing inside the execution arena. The crowd of alien nobles watched from elevated balconies, eyes glittering with anticipation. This wasn't justice. This was entertainment. At the center of the arena stood a single human. No armor, no weapons, just a worn jacket and calm eyes. Lady Xyrath reclined on her throne, her iridescent wings folding lazily behind her. She raised one clawed hand. "Release the beast," she said coldly. "Let this human remind the galaxy why his species is insignificant." The energy gates hissed open, the devourer charged. The ground cracked beneath its weight as it lunged, jaws wide, saliva sizzling where it hit the stone. The crowd roared, some in delight, others in morbid fascination. The human didn't scream, he didn't run, he exhaled. When the beast leapt, the human moved not away, but forward. A ripple of confusion passed through the spectators. The devourer slammed down where the human had been standing, claws gouging the arena floor. Before it could turn, the human was already on its flank, hands gripping one of the armored ridges along its neck. He didn't strike, he spoke. Low, steady, calm. No one could hear the words over the beast's roaring, but something changed. The devourer hesitated. Lady Xyrath leaned forward. "Kill him," she hissed. The beast shook violently, trying to dislodge the human. He held on, pressed close, avoiding teeth and claws with impossible precision like someone who had done this before. Minutes passed, then silence. The devourer stopped struggling. The crowd fell quiet as the massive creature lowered its head. And Sut, gasps rippled across the arena. "That's impossible," one noble whispered. "It has no higher cognition." The human slid down from its neck and stood beside it, one hand resting against the beast's scarred jaw. "He's dead," someone said. "The beast is just confused." Then the devourer did something no one had ever recorded. It nudged the human gently, with its snout. Lady Xyrath rose from her throne, wings flaring. "What trickery is this?" The human looked up at her. "You sent it to kill me," he said calmly. "You didn't ask what it wanted." The arena doors slammed open behind him. The devourer stood, and the human climbed onto its back. Panic erupted. Security forces raised weapons. Targeting systems screamed warnings. The beast let out a low, resonant growl, not rage, but warning. "Do not fire," Lady Xyrath snapped, though fear trembled beneath her authority. The human guided the beast, with subtle pressure. Like a rider who had bonded with a wild mount, they stopped at the base of the throne. "You call it a monster," the human said. "But you bred it in pain, trained it with hunger, punished it for surviving." The devourer's eyes locked onto Lady Xyrath. "And it still chose not to kill," the human continued. "That says more about it than it does about you." The noble woman stepped back. "You think this changes anything?" she spat. "You are still one human, one beast." The human smiled faintly. "You should really learn our history," he said. "We don't dominate the galaxy by being the strongest." He patted the devourer's neck. "We do it by being the ones that predators decide not to eat." The beast roared, not in fury, but in allegiance. Across the arena, nobles scrambled, guards fled, systems failed as panic spread like wildfire. Lady Xyrath fell to her knees. The human turned the beast toward the open sky, where transports hovered in stunned silence. Behind him, whispers spread through the stands. Humans don't tame beasts. They befriend them, and sometimes, they ride them into legend.